It's going to be very simple. As you can see in the picture, 7, 2, 5, 7. If you look at it from a reverse angle, okay, we're going to draw it a little bit different, but I'm going to wait till after. Or shall I go to it first? Here's the Magen David. Here's a 1, and here's a 1. Here is a 5. Here is a 5. This is a cap, and this is a cap. The difference between this cap and this cap is on this cap, the 1s go right through and they connect. On this one, the 7s, okay, the 7s go right behind this, and this stays full. Over here that breaks the link is number 4. Over here that breaks the link is number 6. This would be Zion, Israel. In low shoe, this would be 3 that breaks the link, and 6, which would be Nibiru. Nibiru, Zion, Israel, break the link. 1 and 1, which is 7 and 9, or would become 8 and 6, the cat in the hat, or the light. So the light goes into the cat in the hat, and it's broken up from 1 and 1. Where do we also get these ones? We get these ones here, and we get the one here. And that's where you create your letter M. And your letter M over here, okay? This would be your bat. In all actuality, it's a bat. But we're going to turn this into something else. When we design, let's go to this one. Here's your 7, okay? Here's your 7. This is your Magen David, the same thing as here. 7 and 7 reverse, or we come down to this one over here. This one is an A letter. Do you see the A letter, the big A? Okay? When you put your little 7, sorry, let's not start here. This is your big A. Look at your right and left angles. You see this? This is an A here, left angle, and a right angle. See the 2 right angles here? Here is your 7, here is your 7. This is the triangle, but it's a double triangle. See, it becomes a ladder, up, down, and then we live over here and we go back up and down. Okay, this I'm assuming has to do with your mind. 7 becomes F, as you see over here. 7, and the other way, 7 becomes F. 7 and 6. 7, 1, 6. This would be the light of the gateway between these two. Now, if I would design it a little bit better, I didn't take my time. If you look over here, it becomes 1 and 1, okay? Here becomes 7 and 7, 1771, okay? You see the way the A link, your AC, comes together for your gateway. 7 and 5. You see the 7? And here's your 5, Roman numeral. They use a Roman numeral because that's what it designs. These are all your designs. Now, if we go to the fixation of how can I design this? I think it was 57, 75. I put a 2 because it's mirrored. It's mirrored. This would become 2L equals to 24, the cat in the hat. And when I put 5775 mirrored, okay, we end up with this, and we end up with this, and it's the same thing as this design over here. This design over here. This is 5772. This is 2012, 2112. Why? Because everything we do, okay, is this. The configuration, 36, 24. A woman's body, these brackets, 90. Okay, when these brackets open, the child flows. Okay, you bring the bracket here, you bring this through, and this becomes your bow and your arrow, or the time clock. Every design will come through numbers, and it will tell you exactly what it is. So we're going to go and we're going to do this one over here. This is 7557 mirrored. This is 25 for man and the 2 gateways. Now what we're going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this would be Rodin's coil. Okay, Rodin's coil comes like, 1, 2, 3. See, I don't have any eraser now, and that's what hurts me. I don't like to make bobos like this. This is Rodin's coil. What does it do? We'll show you over here what Rodin's coil does. Okay, it comes in through 1, 2, 4, 5, the Son of Father, and then it finishes with the gateway. 15 equals 6, 9, 3 equals Rodin's coil's rotation, in which 1, 4, 7 will bring out the 7, 10, and 13 worlds. This one becomes the 16 light. This becomes 13, 29 equals the 36 creation. This to the 16 light becomes a 7, this becomes the 4. 7, 7, 4. 5 times 7, 5 plus 7 equals to 35, plus 12 equals to 47, which is Christ of time. 47, 74, which is 121 or 1111, times 3 of creation equals to 363, plus 1, 2, 3, 4 equals 367. Why? It's 365 plus 2. No, it's 367 because they didn't bring in that link. We're supposed to have more days in the year, but in reality, we're not. This becomes 18. This becomes 7 times 18, becomes 70, and 56, 126. Alpha, beta, creation of man. 6 would be 3, but it's split between 2 worlds. 2, 1, 2 gets 3 and 3. Very difficult to explain because I don't know myself. I just know that's what the numbers say. So we're going to come to this and do the same thing. Here we went 70 reflected 2, 5, 2. Now we're going to do it the other way. I think it's this way over here, this way over here, this way over here, and this way over here, you're 2. And then this way over here, this way over here, this way over here, and this. Okay? And we have a supporting roll for the 8, and we're going to close it off. Here's what it looks like all together. This is the year we're in right now. It also represents 7286. Why does it represent 7286? Because in between is your 8. Here is your 8. Your 8 represents 6. 7286 is the number. This is the number I received 10 years ago from the lady in the sky. I thought I was nuts myself, but don't you worry. The numbers do all the talking. And at the same time, this becomes your television set. This is your support, C and C. This is your open, EC, EC, 358, 358, 7257, 7527. So we're going to do it in numbers, 7257 and 7. Well, it's the opposite way, so I got to go, how would I do this? 7527. So when I do this up, 7527, 7257, 7527. 27 is red, 57 is the heart. 7 and 7 is 14, 2 and 5 is 7, 7 and 2 is 7, 7 and 7 is 14. The highest number is 6 and 1 is your highest number, okay? The only way to play this number, if you take a look, this is 777, 777. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 plus 5 is 7. This will become 16. This will become 7. This will equal to your number 23. 1 and 4 equals to 5. 7, 7, 5, and we're in the year 5775, and all from creating 72 or 72 parts of the clock, and reverse or mirrored 75. 75 is 3/4. This is 3/4 of 24 of the clock. This is 3/4 of 25 jack. 24 and 25 plug in equal to 49. 49 equals to 8. Weight, height, and gate. A lot of things that go with this. Now, you can do whatever you want, but we're going to do one step further. We're going to color this in and see how nice it looks, or see what it looks like. Because in all reality, if you look at this, this looks like a 3 and a 3 face to face that create the 8. This is a C, which is the 3, and this is how you create your church, the separation, Rodin's coil and energy, and how this whole big shebang that we're with is even. But this is 1D. I got to put walls here, and I got to put something over here. I'm not sure which way I'm going to go. See that? That's my phone. My phone seems to be picking up other signals. It does that all the time. This is the great blue sea. And we'll take... Oh, I just love to color. Isn't it fun to color? I told you, I'm not 22. I'm only 4 years old, right? How old am I? 4? So if we actually finish this here, right over here, now we have to put the cap, right? Everything gets capped with number 5, right? 5 caps it all. So we're just going to put another one right over here. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. Now we're going to take these pencils, or this pencil, and we got to figure out what am I going to color in here. What do I color in here? How about a pink? Pink is nice. So get a little pink. Get a little pink. So now we see this becomes a 0. Everything lives inside the heart of 0. 0 equals... Now the question is, now if we just do the same thing with this and we mirror it, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we bring it in. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we bring it in. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we bring it in. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we bring it in. And voila. Inside the house, this is what we have. I put it all together. Here's your time clocks. Here's your pyramids. You can do whatever you want to it. We can continue to process what this is. Okay? We didn't show you that how Rodin's coil works. Rodin's coil works 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5. When you come back to 5, it becomes 5. Okay? And then we do it the opposite way. And you get the same thing, but the opposite way is not 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5. The opposite way, instead of 1, 2, it becomes 3, 2, 6, 8, 9, 5. 0 and 0 equals 7. 7 and 7, 9 and 7 equals 16 equals 7. 8 and 8 equals 16 equals 7. 6 and 4 is 10. 0 equals 6 equals 7. 2 and 2 is 4. 3 and 2, 3 and 1 is 4. 4, 4, 7, 7, 7. The representation of 5775 is 4, 4, 7, 7, 7, 7. Now we're going to do it in Rodin's in low shu. In low shu, it's not the same. In low shu, your numbers here become 4, 9, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 1, and 6. So we're going to go 4, 9, 3, 1, 8, 5. 4, 9, 3, 1, 8, 5. Now we do it the opposite way. Okay, we go 2, 9, 7, 2, 9, 7, 1, 6, 5. This becomes 7. This becomes 5. This becomes 2. This becomes 7. This becomes 7. This becomes 6. 6, 7, 7. 2, 5, 7. Now I take this one and put them together. 4, 4, 7, 7, 7, 7. Don't forget 7257. Okay, this 7257 is the same 7257 that it made to create this. Reversed 7557 with 27. Low shu recreates to do this backwards. 7 and 7 equals 5. 7 and 5 equals 3. 7 and 2 equals 9. 5, 2, 7. 7, 2, 5, 9, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 1, 2. This is the gateway in Neptune. The 9 birth and the 5 passage. This is right here. 5 and 9 play from over here. Okay, 5 and 9 play from over here. 72, 72, red. This is 72 times 360 is the Mayan count. This is Earth and Jupiter. This is your electric company. Now what we have to do is, this will create number 23, then it will create number 11. This will create number 23, and then this will create 11. This will create not 59, and it will repeat at 59. 9 and 5 is 14. 2, 5, 2. Now what does this all mean? Why? 3 times 5 is 15. 3 plus 5 is 8 equals to 23. 7 times 2 is 14. 7 plus 2 is 9 equals to 23. The only two ways to get to 23 is the 72 clock times 5 degrees equals 360 degrees, and Earth and Jupiter make the 5th planet, and the 3rd planet equals this. But we have to understand that Venus plays from Earth. Jupiter doesn't change. Saturn changes with the 7th gate. Venus changes with the 9th birth inside of Lo Shu. This is how I do it. 23 and 23, or 11 o'clock at night, or 2 times 3 is 6, 2 plus 3 is 5, 11. 6 times 5 is 30, and 11 equals to 41. That is your DNA strand. This will equal to 9 and 5, 4, which is the sun, 9, 5, 4. This one will equal to 9, 5, 4. 9, 5, 4, 5 and 4 is 9. The sun comes in through the 9 birth. These are the numbers. Now, I hope I explained that properly. Raphael, 7286, in a constellation of Pegasus. Just in case you want to try and reread that page. This is your Lo Shu number over here, 492. 456, the Federation. The way it runs, the Aleph letter runs 456. Also, the passage becomes 2, 5, and 8. Instead of in regular numbers, 2, 5, and 8 going up and down in the center, now 2, 5, and 8. Where is it over here? No, it's this finger. 2, 5, 8 go right over here, crisscross. Where 3 and 7 the wings were, now you have time heaven. Where 4 and 6 used to go across, now 4 and 6 Zion Israel runs through the Aleph letter. I wrote in my last video, all left, we all left, Aleph. Aleph bait, okay, bait, hook, hook, jack. Relative. If you have to say it to a child, he's got to understand just as well as an adult. It's got to be relative to the better understanding of who is the inception. Mommy, this is what I saw. Well, that's my child, and that's what he saw. What am I supposed to say? You walk into a psychiatrist's office, he says, what do you see? It's a blurred picture. What do you mean, what do I see? Oh, make it up. So when you make it up, he says you got schizophrenia. You see all kinds of things. 5775, the gateway stands on M and M. MV, 135 says sun, 135 says sun. A, divided. Now you look, here is your I. And then this becomes a Greek letter. Is it psi? This way it becomes the H. And if you put an I over here, you put an I over here, and here's the elbows. This one is standing on her 2 pronged legs because she doesn't have anything. She's bolted right into the earth. So what does this look like? 1 and 1. So I can sit here and because I didn't practice this before I showed up. I knew basically what it was going to turn out to be through another picture. This is the roulette wheel. Depending how you make the size of your boxes is depending on the house that's going to show up. If you make everything square, you show up at that house. If you make them in rectangle, you show up at that house. In roulette, put a bet on straight up on a number is 35 to 1. Creation of Earth, Jupiter. 3 and 5 is 8. Becomes number 23. In between the letters here is 17 to 1. That becomes your gateway. You pick up 2 numbers, 17 to 1. You put 1 chip down, you collect 17. You get the other chip back is 18. You put 1 chip down at 35 to 1. You get your 1 chip back, you got 36. Creation of 18. You put it over here, you get 8, you get 4 parts, you get to heaven. 8 is a division of 4 parts. 17 is division of 2 parts. 35 is right on. They all create 888. This one over here creates an 11. You put 3 numbers, you get 11. Creation of 11. Creation equals 11. 3 numbers. You put it over here, you get 6 numbers. You get 5. 5 and 2 is man's heart. You can't get the first two. It was given to you. You're here. You got to get the earth body that you have. You get the second two. That's your K. 1 and 1 is 2. JK, 10 and 11. Raphael, 7286, and a constellation of Pegasus. Time for bed.